The ancient Greeks and Romans amused themselves by playing games, especially dice and card games. The Chinese had their own games like mahjong and domino. Gaming in taverns was an essential part of socializing during the Dark Ages. And so it is still today, now more than ever. We incorporate games into our own daily lives. Gaming as a problem solving and as a part of socializing has been a part of human history since the very beginning of mankind. There is over 3,000 card games still today and several variations of puzzle and brick games. Arcade games, such as pinball, Pac-Man, space shooters and others, started to become popular in the 70s and flourished until the mid-90s. Even I have the third all-time high score in Sega Rally in Kinopalatsi. The gaming industry took a huge leap forward with the introduction of platforms. Game changers were the 8-bits, NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System, and Sega. All hail the Japanese. Time for the fun part, the revolutionary games. Many of you have probably at least heard of Mega Man, and I bet most of you have played some sort of Mario game. The platforms gave birth to many game developing companies, such as Electronic Arts, Westwood, 2K Games, Ubisoft, Rockstar, LucasArts, Naughty Dog, Infinity Ward, and the list goes on. For a bit. Gaming began to be so big that games started to branch into different categories. A whole new era had started with a broad variation of game types: action, shooter, adventure, roleplay, simulation, strategy, puzzle, arcade, and sports. Action games. The blue, fast, badass hedgehog Spyro. Nope, that's the purple dragon, my bad. Sonic was a bestseller for Sega. Donkey Kong kicked ass in the selling statistics for Nintendo, and Crash Bandicoot what have I got? For PlayStation 1. These have probably been some part of your childhood. Remember Duck Hunt? Or Wolfenstein, where you kill Nazis and search for hidden rooms and treasures. From Doom to Counter-Strike, all these made way to our modern shooters like Call of Duty and Battlefield, Halo and Gears of War. Leisure Suit Larry. Leisure Suit Larry has always been hilarious. Back in the days, you had to type in commands to perform actions. It all got easier later on, but sexist humor and Larry's pursuit for women stayed the same. Lara Croft was every young boy's and becoming teenager's wet dream. And the Prince from Persia taught us what honor is and not to stop even if you fell into the pit for the 100th time. Role-playing games started out small with a limited group of players, but Blizzard created an MMO, a massive multiplayer online game, which turned out to be a pretty good moneymaker, the World of Warcraft, with 12 million subscribers in 2010. Make love, not Warcraft. Simulator games has two different genres, one for educational use, training surgeons and crane operators and pilots, and many more, and then the entertaining side, for creative people allowing the construction of theme parks, hospitals, and regular life, like in The Sims. Command & Conquer, StarCraft, Age of Empires, Civilization. These are pretty big games in this life. These are very time-consuming games if one wants to become a true master, but also very intriguing to just hop in and give it a try. Are you still with us? Ding dong! Time for a quiz. Guess what sort of games? Tetris. Yes. It's a puzzle game. Snake and Pac-Man. Arcade games. What I like to call them addictive no-brainers like Candy Crush Saga. NHL and FIFA. For every jock with little fantasy. And that sums it up. According to several sources, the average gamer is 30 years old and has been playing for 12 years. 68% of gamers are 18 years or older. 47% of all gamers are women. Zynga had 2010 6 of the top 10 played games with over 250 million players on Facebook. With this many players and constantly increasing, the opportunities presented by gamification are unlimited. The concept is already used in social media such as Facebook likes or karma on Reddit. Microtransaction is a way to integrate business into games. Think about Zynga. You get to play for free, but if you want the real good stuff, you better flash it all us. So what does the future look like? Augmented reality is a way to create a virtual layer. Restaurants can display their menu virtually on the street, which you can view via your device, take for example a smartphone or Google Glasses. I want you to think about what this could make possible for the gaming industry in the future. So what could gamification do for businesses? Let's use McDonald's as an example. You come in and buy for our $7.95. You not only get your meal, but also a mini-game that you play at the counter. If you beat it, you get a free sundae. High scores could be rewarded with an extra meal. Gamification could be used for less ethical purposes. Think about an application that allows users to log the coordinates of police or ticket inspectors while they see one. The application could then calculate what the odds are that you could run into one while doing your business. Could our life become a game? Think about cloning. What if, when you die, you're just respawned by a gaming company? And what about 3D printing? Could a company print out monsters for you to slaughter with swords or blast them away with shotguns, like a next generation real-life shooter game? Here's our Tetrad. Have you ever seen one of these before?